Hey, welcome to free PMO.
Mhm.
You know that feeling when you somehow become the default problem solver at work.
Oh, definitely. The office charging station, maybe. Everyone plugs in.
Exactly. Pretty chams, someone needs help with a spreadsheet, maybe even ordering lunch. It feels good at first, like you're helping out.
Sure, being helpful is great, but then it can reach a point where you feel like, well, like it's just expected, maybe taken advantage of.
Yeah, that's what we're diving into today.
Yeah.
How do you stay that helpful team player without just, drowning? We're looking at how to set some boundaries.
And our source material gives us a really potent example with this story about a guy named Kevin.
Ah, Kevin. Right. So Kevin starts a job, eager, wants to make a good impression.
You know the type. Super willing.
Totally. So someone can't get the projector working. Kevin jumps in. Wi-Fi's glitchy. Ask Kevin. Computer issue. Kevin knows.
And suddenly, he's not just doing his actual job.
Yeah.
He's also the unofficial IT support, the spare pair of hands for anything.
On top of his real work. And the source highlights how these little favors just escalate.
Yeah, they snowball. What starts as, oh, sure, I can help, becomes this unspoken expectation. People just assume Kevin will sort it.
Without even thinking about his own deadlines or workload.
Exactly. And then you see Kevin, staying late, looking tired, maybe getting a bit stressed. Those dark circles start appearing.
Because he's buried under tasks that weren't his to begin with. So the turning point comes when he finally tries to push back a little.
Right. He goes to his boss, hesitantly, saying something like, hey, my project load is getting pretty intense, hoping for some understanding, some help prioritizing, maybe.
And the reaction is not great.
No. According to the source, it's more like whispers of, what's up with Kevin? Or,
Mhm.
he's not really being a team player lately.
Ouch. So his attempt to set a boundary basically backfired. He feels misunderstood.
Which really gets to a core idea in the source.
Hmm.
The workplace is this constant, subtle negotiation of boundaries. It's often unspoken.
Yeah, the analogy they use is interesting. It's like you initially hand out this all-access pass to your time and energy.
Free entry for everyone.
And then later, you try to introduce a cover charge. You try to set a limit. People are naturally going to resist that, aren't they?
They absolutely are. They got used to the free access. And this links to another key point. That little internal feeling we get.
You mean that flicker of resentment or just discomfort when you're asked to do one more thing?
Yes. That's what the source calls the internal boundary alarm. It's a signal, a really important one that we tend to ignore.
Because we want to be seen as helpful, as agreeable.
Right. But ignoring that alarm, as the material points out, just leads towards burnout or feeling really undervalued. Saying no, or even just not right now, isn't about being difficult.
It's about self-preservation, isn't it? Protecting your ability to do your actual job well.
And maintaining relationships built on respect, not just obligation. Mutual respect.
The source uses another good analogy like building a sandcastle, trying to buy harmony by erasing your boundaries.
It's like building it right where the tide comes in. Looks okay for a moment, maybe, but it's just not sustainable. It will get washed away.
Because your energy isn't infinite. That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
It's a valuable, limited resource.
Precisely. And setting boundaries is really about protecting that resource, safeguarding your capacity so you can actually succeed and make the contributions you are hired for.
So for everyone listening, the big takeaway here is probably to start tuning into that internal alarm. Maybe start thinking about putting up some gentle access controls.
Yeah, it's not about building walls, but maybe just a gate. Being more intentional about where your energy goes. It's strategic, really.
Protecting yourself allows you to be more effective in the long run, for the team too. Your best work happens when you're not completely drained.
Absolutely. When you safeguard your bandwidth, you can focus on what truly matters and deliver high-quality work.
Okay, so here's a final thought to chew on. What's one small boundary, just one, you could maybe try implementing at work, starting today or tomorrow?
Could be anything. Maybe it's delaying a non-urgent request or suggesting someone else who's actually responsible for that task.
Just notice what happens. See how protecting your own power, your own energy, might actually let your real skills and contributions shine through even more.